Greetings viewers, Eric the Car Guy here, also known as ETCG1 on this here channel. Special hat, remember that? Hey, if it's your birthday, happy birthday. And by the way, we aren't doing repair videos on this channel, we talk about stuff. So if you want repair videos, there'll be a link in the description of the Eric the Car Guy channel. You can go there and watch repair videos, but please don't go into the comments and complain that this isn't a repair video. I appreciate that, thank you very much. Something I'd like to talk about today is being self-employed. And this is a topic I believe that can apply to many different disciplines, not just auto repair. So we may go off on other tangents outside the box a little bit on this one. Forgive me if that offends you. I've been completely self-employed for 6 years. Let's say a good solid 6 years I've been self-employed. And I can say that I am never going back. And I think a lot of people that eventually cross over into being self-employed might feel the same way I do. Some people have tried and things haven't worked out. I think it's something that you're kind of cut out for. I don't think everyone's cut out to be self-employed. In fact, I think we're conditioned to be employees. And I say this because I found it just difficult to overcome the paradigm of being employed to being self-employed. It was tough to sort of figure that out. I mean, I was trying to do regular hours. I was trying to conform to how things used to work when I had a job, just because it was familiar and it was what I knew. Eventually, I ended up breaking those habits and started doing things very differently. I started doing things on my own time, so to speak. I mean, that's part of the joy of being self-employed. And as I said, I never looked back, and I'm never going back. I would be hard-pressed to get a job, and if I did get a job, it would be a unique job, I think. But I have so enjoyed owning and maintaining my business. Now, it has not come without its challenges. I will grant you this, because unlike when you're an employee and, like, say there's a problem. Say you come into work one morning and the pipes burst, and there's water everywhere, and there's a whole mess, and you're thinking to yourself, wow, there's a whole mess here. And you go in, you turn off the water, whatever. You call the powers that be and make it their problem, because in essence it is their problem. You're self-employed, it's your problem. In fact, everything is your problem. Every little thing is your problem. There's a bunch of things that you haven't even thought of yet that come into play being self-employed. However, I enjoy those challenges. I mean, yeah, there's some days where I am stressed right out, but I wouldn't trade it. I really wouldn't trade it. Because now, and here's one of the main things that I tell people. Now it's like, okay, I really need a raise. I could use a raise. I got bills, expenses coming up, and kids need braces, that type of thing. What am I gonna do? If I'm employed, I go to my boss and say, look, kids needs braces. Can I get a raise? Can I get a little more, something like that? Please, sir, can I have some more? I don't do that. I think of ways of maximizing return on investment. I will find some way, somehow, to get what I need. I've always managed to do that. And that's part of the challenge. And for me, that's kind of what I enjoy. I enjoy those types of challenges. I enjoy thinking to myself, okay, I need this piece of equipment to move forward. Where am I going to get the capital to do it? How am I going to find it? What can I do? I find a way. The camera that I'm looking at right now is a direct result of that type of thinking. I needed a new camera. I'd outgrown my old ones. I needed to move on to something new and better. And it took a little while to get things sorted out, but I got them sorted out, and here we are. Those are the type of challenges. The rewards are great, or can be great. And for me, I don't consider myself wealthy monetarily speaking. And I'm okay with that, but I make enough to pay my bills. And that is awesome to me. But what's even better is that I'm working on my own time, and I also, for the most part, work from home. So I'm able to be close to my kids. And that is worth a lot to me. That's something I never had working a job. I was always away from the house, and I would oftentimes leave in the morning when they were getting up and come home as they were going to bed and get to see them for a few minutes a day, and that was that. Not so anymore. No, I can plan time. I can say, okay, you've got some event coming up. Well, I'm gonna move things around in my schedule to make sure that I can be there, so I can be a part of that. And to me, that's worth a lot. That's worth a whole lot. And yeah, granted, you can work things around in a job sometimes to your benefit, your advantage, but not always so. Not always so, because you are really working for someone else. And in many ways, I'm not going to say they own you, but they own your time that they're paying for. One last thing I'm going to throw into this discussion is, one thing I found shortly after I became self-employed is that I became way busier than I ever was working a job. The thing about working a job is you go in for X amount of time. Sometimes there's overtime, sometimes you're there extra, so maybe you show up early, good for you. Maybe you take a shorter lunch, good for you once again. But there's a finite amount of time that's involved with that. When you own your own business, there's never really any time off. There's no real set time. And I sort of touched on this at the beginning of the video, in that it becomes fungible. It's flexible. It's a different mentality. And personally, I felt like I got a whole lot busier not having a job than when I had a job. It seemed like there was so much more to do. I was concerned that, about my time and how I'd manage it. Well, it quickly became just trying to manage the things that I needed to do and try to schedule them in so that I could get everything done in a given day. That is empowering, liberating, and also kind of limiting and scary sometimes. So everything's got a give and take. And as far as self-employment goes, that's the way it's been for me. Another thing that I've had to deal with is healthcare. My wife has a pre-existing condition, so until recent laws were passed, I wasn't able to get her on health insurance because she was deemed uninsurable. That's something else I took for granted as an employee is health insurance. But that has been probably one of the biggest hurdles I've needed to overcome. And after I've overcome it, yeah, it's wicked expensive and takes up a lot of my income. However, it's worth every bit of it, because if you don't have your health, Enough about that. I'm sure I could go list all the different challenges and things that go along with self-employment. But for now, I'm just going to close this one out. So I'm going to throw the discussion back to you. Are you self-employed? Are you thinking about being self-employed? Have you ever been in business for yourself? What are your experiences with that? Have you gone back to getting a job after being self-employed? Lots and lots of questions that we can either hash out in the comments below. Feel free to do that, or there'll be a link in the description to a discussion about this video over at ericthecarguy.com, where we can carry on over there as well. It's all up to you, people. That said, if you have automotive questions, I would ask that you head over to ericthecarguy.com. Welcome video there to tell you about what we have available for you at ericthecarguy.com should you have automotive questions. If you wish to connect with me socially, I can be found on Google+, Facebook, Twitter, and now Instagram. And I close each of my videos with be safe, have fun, stay dirty, and I will see you next time.